Good, Paul. How are you? Hi, Moira. Yeah, bro, you're a part of the party. I'm at Wendy's in Mountain Top. Hi, Julia. Every now and again, you gotta shock the system. What's up, Robin? Couldn't find healthy food? That's the issue about rural places. Everything's unhealthy. So I'm eating some, yeah. So I got as many calories as possible, and then I'm gonna shock the system and eat healthy. If that makes any sense to anyone that understands anything about working out. Thank you. I got a Dave's triple. I'll be fine, bro. Thank you. What's up, Black Z? How are you? I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm hungry. How are you, Michaela? There for the night? No, just getting some food. I figured I'd do some rain drive scoping, and you guys can see it. Canada very soon, within the next few days, week or so. UK? Yep, same. Need to get out. Can I ask you a personal? Try me. Well, technically you never know, but John, I can totally hook you up. Yo, I'm down. That would be so cool. We could do like a promotion. I'm 22. He doesn't even have to give me anything. I'll do it for him. If you're one of my people, bro, I got you. Unless he's bigger than us. That's possible. Not that hard to be. How's what? Ah, here we go. How's your trip's been so far? It's good. Bellstar, why are you so hateful? Bellstar, what have you heard about me that you think is true? It's really hard for me to answer questions when there's 40,000 people yelling. You know what I mean? But when there's only a couple here, I could answer you. Welcome from Louisiana, Yanban. When there's only a few of you, it's really easy to answer you. No, okay, well, Bellstar, that's great. Nobody cares about that. That's my point. I'm saying, but what's your real objection? Like, what causes you to be obsessed with my content? What upsets you? What's up, Island Girl? It's raining, yeah. What upsets you so bad that you could be obsessed with my life? It's a serious question. But no problem, dude. I can get some good meals. Thanks, bro. Love the rain. Me too. Like, I'm thankful for your viewership. But I just want to understand. Help me understand. It's beautiful. Bellstar, but why is that any of your business? That's the real question. You know what I mean? Like, how could that affect your life so much that you have to come on here and be hateful? That's the part that I'm trying to connect in my mind. Hi, Sandy. How are you? We're heading next. While we're here for another day or so. Guys, like I said, keep the hate to a minimum. If you guys can find a way to ask questions one at a time, we could actually talk, and I could answer some questions. I think that would be really cool. Bellstar, you're not being very loving. We're trying to give you love here. We're trying to connect with you. Where you parked up? Probably Mountaintop. It's all good. Wait, don't want to attack each other, okay? That's not the answer. Bellstar, we're here to love you. Where are you from? Silly Kenzie, welcome from New England. We actually care. Where are you from? All right, Bellstar. Well, we care about you. Well, welcome from New York. I'm not here to hate on you. I don't want you to feel attacked by me. Seriously. Don't be afraid of freaking mental mind games. I'm not a freaking wizard. Like, I'm good at my job, but I'm not a wizard. You know what I mean? Like, I can't control your freaking brain. Sugar baby, it's the same with you, girl. Y'all didn't even give me a chance. Like, try hitting me up in the DMs and having a real combo. If you could, like calm the hate down for a minute, we could talk. Well, good, Bellstar. I'm glad. I am honored that you don't feel attacked. Good. Then we're doing our job right. Well, we love you, sugar baby. Run it. What's up, bruh? Well, Belle, that's your opinion. I respect your opinion. I love you, and we're thankful that you're here. Okay? And we'll leave it at that. We appreciate you. Same with you, sugar baby. I respect your opinion, and you know what? There's going to be a lot of people mistaken about me for a while, and that's totally fine. What's up, JPW? How are you? See, but you don't have anyone. You're circling your energy around hate. You're not helping her. You're trying to hurt her. And I'm here to protect her. Mental illness is very serious. I agree, Belle. We take it very seriously here at VP's. Hi, Lubika. How are you? Bellstar, then why don't you call a 5150 and see when the cops come and make you pay retribution? Okay? We love you guys. We're not here to fight. How are you, Jim? Jay, what's up? We could talk about, yeah, Lacey, we could talk about last year. What's up? What do you want to talk about? I don't have a problem talking about last year. The issue is we get a million people in here that never shut their mouths for 5 seconds, and we can't even get questions answered. It's just a bunch of dumb people just like running at each other. All right? Give me the number. Bellstar. I'm pretty sure you have Google. Okay? If you really wanted to call, you could find the place to call. But seriously, sure, Lacey. I can answer. It's not an issue. But the problem is we get a million people in here and they all freak out. They don't even give you 5 seconds. How am I supposed to answer? You know what I'm saying? And sugar baby, I don't know who's hurt you in your life, but we love you here, okay? I'm sorry you've been through what you've been through. That's okay, Lou. We love them anyway. Nah, Lacey. Lacey, I don't believe you. I don't believe you were on last year. I would remember you. I remember everyone. We're not trying anything, sugar baby. The fact of the matter is you've been hurt so bad that you're taking love as a hateful attack. And that, my friend, is what needs help. So we'll pray for you. When someone's defense is so high that they take love as if it's hate, then you want to stay away from those people and pray for them. Yeah, Ryan, how are you? I'm getting some food. Hi, Ombre, how are you? All right, well, Sugar Baby and Bellstar, if you have the ability to allow other people to speak to me, it would be good. All right? Lacey, you're officially in that jar with them. You're officially in the nut jar with those two. All right? So if you guys have real conversation you'd like to bring up, we could talk about it. First time in a while, so many hugs that I went home smiling. That's good stuff, Michaela. Well, good. I'm glad they're there for you. Fast charge, fast charge. If you want real questions answered, then let's answer real questions. All right? Guys. No, I ignore blatant ignorance. I ignore ignorance. Belle Star, that other girl, that sugar baby girl, and Lacey are being ignorant. I don't answer ignorance. We ignore ignorance because ignorance does not seek answers. It doesn't seek truth. It seeks madness. We're looking to have real conversation with people who have real objections. No, go ahead. Wait. Sandy has something to say. Go ahead, Sandy. What's up? When will you be in New York? By Monday. Hopefully Monday night. If not, Tuesday morning. Sandy has something to say. What's up, Sandy? And thank you for liking my photos on Instagram. That's very nice of you. Problems with this because... No, go ahead. That's fair. Go ahead. What's up? I'm really trying here. Oh my God. Sweet Body Scotty, if you have questions, ask them. If not, shut your mouth. All right? We're here to answer questions. Guys, we're not here for it. I could just go back to ignoring you. Would you like to continue being ignored? Or do you want to have questions answered? That's your choice. You could ruin it for everybody and nobody gets their answers. Or you could shut your mouth and let the real people talk. Be peace is love. Absolutely. Okay, Jeep Girl. That's fair. What else you got for me? Jeep Girl brought up a real objection. That's fine. Why are you angry? I'm not mad. I'm trying. Like, I'm trying to give these people effort. Place to crash and wash up. I have an extra room. Well, thank you, hombre. Hi, Grandma. How are you? Belle, out of respect for everyone else, please allow people to ask their questions. England is my city. Good stuff. You blocked me. I did because you sent a gay photo in my inbox on Instagram. You sent me a photo of two guys having sex, and it was inappropriate. Many people understand native things. There have been times when you... Fair enough. That's fair enough. And I'm trying to turn a new leaf. She's right. She's right. I'm trying. You are right. You are right. And I'm trying to turn a new leaf. You are 100% right, Sandy. Good luck. Thank you. I care. You're 100% right, Sandy. I made mistakes in the past. I've asked for forgiveness, and I'm making an effort to move forward. Well, now you hear me, Sandy. Hi, Paula. I'm eating. Just give me 1 minute. Well, we don't live in a world where there's repercussions to get sexual photos for not answering a text in time. You just justified sending me gay sex because I didn't answer a text in 5 minutes. Play music all night while you sleep? It helps to sleep. It's good to hear. It's true. Sandy, I mean it. Sandy, hit me up personally. Because I know you're friends with some of these people. Hit me up. I'll answer your questions. You've been respectful to me, and I'm very thankful for that. It's actually kind of cool. Like, I feel like I earned it. I feel good about it. Makes mistakes every single day. Learn, move on. Yeah. Sexual harassment? That's okay. Do you see your family? I don't. Lacey, if you weren't a spam profile, I would believe you. I'm sorry. I was arrested yesterday. Are you serious? Are you alright? Still love you too. Why look out the window? I'm just eating. How are you? Katie, what's up? Well, I don't consider the sexual photos nice enough. Sorry. Bravo, I told everybody we're leaving on Monday or Tuesday. Okay, guys, the hate is getting big. You can ask real questions. I'm here to answer. Guess what? My nephew is going to be named. Oh, what's that, Katie? Is it going to be named Catherine? Had me arrested for harassment because I want to see my kids. Oh, God. Yeah, you got to be careful, bro. You got to follow the law. James. That's awesome. What a good name. You are ungrateful. Pray for me, Jim. I got you, dude. What's your first name? What do I call you by? Oh, that's Paul. What? Weirdest set of comments I've seen on your scope. Hi, Jennifer. I'll definitely pray for you, my man. I'll put a rosary in for you tonight. Sorry, dude. Honestly, I didn't like you at first because of what people say. I got you, and I was acting like a jerk. Customer relations deal with angst all day, get to the root and find solutions. Yeah, for sure. When I watch, I feel for you. Well, here's the thing, though. Like, also, I want you to realize that, Sandy, people are also exploiting that, where they're acting like I am trying to get people sympathy. So, like, if I want, like, I would like to connect with you, but I don't want to connect with you just on a basis where you have sympathy for me. Because that makes me feel like it's, I don't know. Well, maybe, I mean, if that's what it is for you, it's just, I would like to get to know you more than just that you feel bad that I'm in my car. Because I'm not going to be living in my car all that long. Before long, we're going to be a lot bigger. You know what I mean? And I won't be in the car anymore. Good vibes all day. Absolutely, Connie. I don't want that to be the basis of our relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or, I mean, friend. You know, by that I mean friendship. Lacey. I'll give you, I don't want to say like I'll give you a shot. That's mean. But Lacey, if you'd like to talk, hit me up outside of here and we'll talk. When will this be? When will what be? I worry about you, Jim. When will what be? In a few months. 2 or 3 months. Maybe a couple more. But a new house? That's exciting. Hit you up. Any social platform. It is, RJ. I'm eating, sorry. All right, well, I'll tell you what, church lady. I will unblock you, but please, you cannot lose your cool. You cannot come into my live streams on Instagram and talk sexually or inappropriately, and you cannot send me sexual images, and I will definitely unblock you. Because I like you. You seem pretty cool. So what came of Nickelodeon thing? I don't know yet. I didn't get hit up yet. What's up, Josh? She's nuts. Well, I know, Sugar Baby. There's a lot of people that are nuts, but everybody comes from where they're coming from. And Italian Princess, how come you hate me? I remember Italian Princess. She kind of just came from a hate scope and I never got anything else from her. Italian Princess, how come you don't like me? It's just so hot, the window's condensating. That's funny. Church Lady Lori? I don't know. Ronnie, how are you? Hi, Soda Shop, how are you? You know what? I want you to understand something, Sugar Baby. Once I'm bigger, I'm not going to need anybody's money. Do you understand that? Once we're bigger, I will not need a dime. We're only doing this because people are investing in this, okay? Get a lot of crap for this, but I don't care. All right, well, thank you. 6,000 a day? No. Super Heart. See, like, then people like that, Super Heart, come in here and just say stupid crap, like, for no reason. Who is we? You, Moira. Everybody here. Driving. Good stuff. Brought on oneself. Look in a mirror. All the issues, ignore them. Yeah, I'm invested. Thank you, Soda Shop. Genuinely curious. Yeah. Well, you can say all you want here, church lady. I'm fine with that. I'm interested in investing. Well, I'll tell you what, Paul. Why don't you get yourself out of jail, bro, and we'll back you up. And then when you're out, then you can invest. Bro, you save your money for yourself right now. You do not want to run out of money in jail. I hear it's a pretty rough situation. Not kinky stuff, please. Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want on Periscope, but I would prefer it. But honestly, I'm not going to block you either way. All right, see you, Nick. Thanks for stopping in. I say few peas. Oh my God. Super Hearts 1. What made you decide to be a Keck person? Release without charge. All right, bro. Well, if you really want to invest, hit me up outside of here. I'm very thankful. How much will you return? 10 times. How's he scoping from jail? Oh, I guess he's not in jail. But only for you, church lady. Hi, Kate. Kate, I'm Jimmy. Where are you from? Guys, please don't just hate. All right, we're trying. That's nice, Rain. Yes, we're trying, okay? Don't bring on the hate. I'm trying to answer questions. People got real questions. We're making real answers, all right? Raining. Yes, it is, Joel. You can make a legit invoice. All right. I'll make you an invoice. All right. Seriously, though. I am. Why are you hiding? That's cute. Because I got freaking Wendy's sauce all over my face. You don't want to see that. How much do you need? Well, here's the thing. An investment can be made. If we can do a GoFundMe. I can make a GoFundMe that would be like at max 15 grand. Because over 15 grand is considered a gift that has to, you got a big meal there. Yeah. Sent you a snap earlier. I'm not sure, Moira. Sevenfold is God's number. Yeah. I'm not ignoring, guys. You're moving too fast. Guys, this is where the hate starts. Take a breath, hold your comments, and give me a chance to answer one at a time. And I will absolutely answer. All right? Investor for private marketing, so you go to prison. Well, no, it's not an actual investment. It's a gift. But you can call it an investment. It's not illegal. So I can't afford to get screwed. Yeah, no. I would never screw you. If you put 15K through a GoFundMe automatically takes their percentage, but then it's tax deductible. So you can actually use it as a tax deductible donation, which is pretty cool. Hi, Katie. How are you? Moving fast for me. I'm dizzy. That's funny. Yeah, guys, I am answering real questions. Okay, so we answered that question. Let's get pretty good. Let's get the next one. Pretty good, Leanne. How are you? Next question. My money grow. I'm full business outside of this. Well, bro, girl, I don't know what you are, but grandma, whatever the case, where you headed? We're here until Monday, Tuesday, then we're going to New York and Canada. I was going to say, what's it called? Oh, as far as investment, dude, you wouldn't consider it an actual investment, but obviously, like, you want to invoice and stuff, I can promise you. Like, I guarantee, there are people investing in me who are like, they're supporting me. Bro, you think I'm going to forget them? Like, I'm going to bring them so much one day. They just don't know it. I don't say it out loud because, like, it's not about that for them, but how's your Sunday? Very good, Joel. Thank you. How's you? How was you? Condescending to people? No, not at the moment. No, this is my room, and I'm asking for the questions to come one at a time. I absolutely do not feel condescending. How did all the controversy begin? Well, I was on Periscope last year for a small stint. I went across the country. Our Periscope was next to nothing special. I got the opportunity to stay with a lot of cool people. Got to help a lot of cool people. And I came back home, right? Because it failed. It was a failed experiment. I did not make money. Lack of anybody else thinking that, there was no money made, okay? Some people gave donations, but it was nowhere above $1,000. It was literally nothing. I starved. All the way till the time that I had to come home. Then, guys, the comments are going crazy. Do you want to continue to hear this, or would you like to continue commenting? I'm not ignoring. I'm trying to answer a question. Take your pick. Y'all want to just go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine. I'm telling you guys more info. I'm waiting. I'm going to wait. You mad, bro? No, I'm not mad at all. I used to be mad, dude. Now I'm patient. Now I care. Just don't read comments? No, it matters. I'm not going to hide comments because everybody else is reading them and they're distracted. And then I'm not repeating myself. You're going to hear this once. You can record it and then you can go hear it when everybody else just takes the information out of it and puts fake info in. Okay? So you're going to hear it from me once and then you're going to hear a million lies from everybody else. Okay? All right, we ready? Maybe not. So you could take this info and you could go twist your lies into it, Michael Conger, because we love you and we're thankful that you're part of Feet Piece. You're an incredible feet piecer. Okay, so had to come home. Then I hunkered down for a few months. Oh, okay. All right. I'll just sit here. Nope, not hiding the chat. Either it's my chat or it's your chat. If you want it, you can have it. Have fun. But don't expect to get any real answers or truth. Because you know I'm the only one telling the truth. So keep talking or listen. Take your pick. Exactly, Atkinson. Here's what we're gonna do. You want the truth? You want the story? Hit me up outside of here. DM me on Instagram, Snapchat. But we're gonna video chat. We're not recording. We're not texting. We'll be on an open line video chat, one-on-one. No other devices. You'll prove that you're not recording me, and we can talk. If you record the screen, you record the screen. Nothing I can do about it. But at the end of the day, you want the truth? You can ask me personally. How's that? Anybody. I mean, there's gonna be at least somebody that's gonna record it anyway. So, since nobody wants to at least hear it for 5 seconds, you can hit me up personally. I'll tell you the whole story. Every single one of you. I'll tell the entire story one at a time. And I'll answer every one of your questions. You think I'm lying? Try me. What's up, Monica? You committed? I've never been engaged. I almost was, but I wasn't engaged. That's not true. Somebody said I was engaged. I was never engaged. Ask you a serious question? Yes, Jeff Spicoli. Jeff Spicoli, I'll be honest, I think you're one of the only people that I genuinely regret blocking. I'm not even kidding. Jeff, I actually feel, what was the gospel today? 7 times 70. I'll send you the link, bro. I told you, I'm telling you the truth, Jess. I'm not making it up. Unless our church got a different gospel, bro. I committed. Oh. That's really funny. No, I believe you. Thank you. Yeah. What, you were calling me a liar and you didn't even check? Well, thank you. He didn't even check it. He's there making fun of, he's telling everybody I'm lying about the gospel all day and he never even checked. Bro, you wouldn't answer me. Bro, all you had to do was Google it for like half a second and would have been there. You're killing me, man. But, excuse me. Yes. Okay, so you want the committed story? You want the story? Jeff, I did answer it. You must have missed it. And I mean it, Jeff. Jeff, I'm not a liar. I told you what the gospel was. I did. I thought you kept going at it because you were just trying to make me look bad. I did. I did tell you what the gospel was. Just so you know. And I'm not a liar. Don't call me a liar. I thought you just kept going because you wanted to keep going. Do you want to hear it or not? Appreciate the truth. Definitely. Y'all want to hear it or no? Y'all want to hear the committed story? Everybody's got to shut up. I'll tell it, but I can't get distracted because this one's tough for me. This is tough for me, all right? Thanks for having me on Snapchat. This one's tough for me. It was the first time my family ever betrayed me, like, heavy. It's the first time I was ever heavily betrayed. And y'all can check your facts on this too. Because some people have the facts. And the only facts they have is the time that I was there. But you better get that gosh darn proof. Otherwise it ain't true. Ready? Because trolls won't shut up. Not fair. Well, that's what I'm waiting on, Brian. That's what I'm waiting. I'm not turning off the chat. Not happening. Not happening. We either actually want to hear the story or we don't want to hear the story. That's our choice. They'll never shut up though? Well, then maybe the people that created the trolls, maybe the people who make up all the crap about me and brought these trolls should do something about it. If you want the real truth. But they don't want the real truth either, because then they run out of content. If they have no lies to spread, they run out of content. If I tell the whole truth, they run out of content. Banana Bananas, Super Hearts 1, My Clitoris 36, Sugar Baby. All these people, you got to sit back and be quiet. Or everybody could just report them and eventually they'll go away. If you guys report them for abuse enough times, they'll get kicked off the platform. I'm not ignoring it. This is my platform. If you want to let them own the chat, we'll let them own the chat. I'm playing this game. I am. This is my room. I'll do what I want. If you want to hear the story, shut them up. There's your answer. Shut up the real trolls. There's only like 5 hardcore trolls in here. Shut up the real trolls, and we'll do it. It's all good, Jenny. Dr. Pepper. Yes, Jenny, it's all good. Boo, if I was no match, you would have the numbers I have. You don't. Do we want the story or not? There we go. Oh, bummer. Girl, I got all the time in the world. It's not about the time you take, it's about the time you give. Bro, do you really just say to me, enough of the drama? Really? Bro. What's up, Rahul? How are you, man? What's up, Josh? Nebraska? We'll see, we'll see. No, I'm not angry because I actually care. I'm extremely patient. I will sit here as long as it takes for this chat to calm down. Whether it's 1 hour, 36 hours, or it never slows down and it just shuts off. Doesn't matter to me. I got all the time in the world. Our platform continues to build. We continue to make money. We continue to travel and have fun times. We don't lose no matter what. I got all the time in the world. So whenever we decide to calm down, I will tell this story. Miss Nikki, for the moment, it is a classroom. Yeah. What's up, Sean? Everybody says I'm from Malcolm in the Middle. Scope of my sleep, yeah. Maybe I'll do that. I'll wait till like 3 in the morning to tell the story. I'm a liar and I haven't even said anything yet. Guilty, not only guilty before a crime was committed, but guilty, like like if somebody's just walking through Walmart, like a 60-year-old man's just walking through Walmart buying his wife tampons, somebody comes in there and says, "You shot that dude down the street," and like he was never on that street in his life. That's pretty much what's happening here. I'm being accused before there's even an indication of a crime. Not even an indication of a crime, and I'm already getting cuffed. Like driving down the street, going 25 and a 25, and getting ticketed for going 50. I didn't even do a crime, and I don't even look like I'm doing a crime because I'm driving a Prius. Well, I'm not driving a Prius, but you get the point. I don't know if older women don't have. Well, I get he's an older man married to a younger woman. Okay. All right. So are we gonna? Metaphors never make sense. Yes, they do. They always make sense. What up? How are you, Trix? Just menopause, Jamie. I don't know women. Okay. I don't understand these things. All right, we'll block the chat and tell the story. I had the chat. Okay. So, yes, I spent 6 days at a place called the Meadows. And it was a mental facility, not a state hospital, not any of that. It was not for suicide or anything like that. Here's how it happened. So, when I was about 18, there was somebody who was, and no, I'm not getting into the specifics of this because you do not need to know, and I guarantee you somebody will find out anyway, but there was somebody getting harassed. I stepped in, and I did not hit anyone, but I was about to. I had my hands on his collar, and I was really upset because there was a little white thing on that collar. So I was very upset, and he was not a Catholic priest. He belonged to another scenario of Christianity, and he had a family. And so he was nervous, he was scared, and he called out somebody else from inside, and they put me to the ground because they were very, very skilled in martial arts. And I didn't fight him. I didn't fight him any and the reason why I did not fight him was because this person who had social authority said that, oh my gosh, he is possessed, and these people that go to this church obviously bought it. This person puts me to the ground, and about 6 state troopers came to the scene. It's a church in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. There's the Turkey Hill. There's a Turkey Hill across the street. It's at that midsection by the Walmart, and it's that church that's up behind Perkins. I'll even tell you the church it was at. And this man had done some scary stuff to younger people, and I was ready to kill him. And I obviously did not have the intention to kill him. I didn't. I was just very angry, and just like anybody else who wants answers, I wanted answers. Because I personally knew someone who was experiencing something from him. And I grabbed him by the collar, put me to the ground. That happened. And it ended up, not only that, but here's the kicker. the girl who had made those claims against him was lying. After I spent 6 days at the Meadows getting a mental evaluation, she decided to let me know that she was sorry and that she had made it up. Yeah. So needless to say, that was a thing of trust for me. I was not like admitted or anything like that. He didn't press any sort of charges. I was not arrested. I wasn't, because the local cops, knew everybody in this scenario. I went back home. I was still with my foster family at the time. And one of my brothers is a little more fearful than the others. And he is friends with one of the people within that police department who has a little more authority. And he decided to go speak to that person and have me admitted. There was no indication, no nothing, obviously nothing wrong with me. And that person decided to go and get me admitted. And I spent 6 days getting an evaluation. Spent 6 days, nothing wrong with me. I did take, for 2 days, they tried to give me this medication. We went through the evaluation. I'm like, no, I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. I'm not crazy. This is nuts. This is the dumbest thing I've experienced in my life. I was scared to death, absolutely scared, because this place was like, there was a hallway. And then I actually saw somebody that I knew from real life there. He had tried to kill himself. But he was nutso. And then there was these other people there that they were out of their mind. Like the first night that I tried to stay there. Okay, here's the deal. I'll keep telling the story. I feel comfortable now. I feel comfortable to tell the story. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the comments on. And depending whether or not what I see is going to decide whether or not I keep talking about this. All right? I'm going to turn them on now. So you guys decide. And we'll see what happens. Whoa. All right, so yes or not? Where are we at? He goes, I love you. Bro, you're welcome for the content. Okay, are we ready or not? Okay. All right. So we will continue. And I'll address the other stuff too. Because I actually found out, we can even address the nude stuff. Because I found out who some of the people were that were making my nudes. So we could address that too, if we can take a breath. Okay, cool. Oh, we really want to hear this, huh? Yo, the comments just stopped. Y'all really want to hear this. All right. All right, let's hear it. Let's hit it. Okay. So, yes, and I was in there, and I'll tell you what. There was this one dude, the first dude that I got put with, I seriously think that God was looking out for me. Somebody was praying for me. Somebody was looking out for me. Because I got put in a room with a guy who had killed his bunkmate in jail. I didn't even know it. Nobody told me. This bro's not in a state prison. He wasn't in a state mental hospital. He was in like a pampered mental facility. This dude had killed his former roommate in jail, or former bunkmate or whatever in jail. Killed him because this guy thought he was Jesus. No joke. He had like these marks on his hands. Apparently, rumor had it in that little circle. There was like 12 people, right, in the whole hall. And I'm not, just so you know, everybody comments are off. And he had holes in his hands. And apparently, he stabbed his own hands, like to have holes, and then was telling people he was Jesus. The first story he told me was that, and he had burns on his hands. The first story he told me was that he was in the army, and he was rappelling without gloves or something. I don't know. And I mean, what did I know, right? I was like, oh, okay. And like, I slept for one night in that room with him, and I was like, all right. I felt so uneasy, like I knew something was off with him. So I went to the nurse or whatever. I was like, can you put me in another room? And she did. And she put me in another room on the other side of the hallway, with this young man. His name was like Nick. His was like Nick or something. He was a Mennonite. But he had been on drugs and stuff like that, and it messed with his brain so bad. He was like 27, but he acted like he was 16 or 17. But he was an incredible artist. And like we would go and we'd sit down at the table because there was a common room. It was some of the longest 6 days of my life. It was crazy. But like we sat there and he made me this shark poster. I don't have it anymore because, you know, not the easiest memories. Like my own brother betrayed me. So, you know, a little tough there. So I dipped out on that and I threw it out. But he had made me this shark, and like he was good at pastels. He was making pastels. And so we had talked, and we talked a lot. Like he actually seemed like a pretty good kid. Obviously the nurse had recommended that I get rid of the, the nurse recommended that I not get rid of, but like not build a friendship with him because like you never know once you're out of there or whatever. So we didn't continue building a friendship. But you know, I tried to give him my number and stuff because I wanted to keep up with him and make sure he was okay. He seemed like a good kid, but I was recommended not to, so I didn't. But, it was a weird place. I met this one woman who had dissociative personality disorder. She literally thought she was somebody else depending on the time of the day. And like clockwork, she was. And it was the weirdest shit. Some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody with dissociative personality disorder. This woman was 3 different people, depending on the time of the day. And like clockwork. Literally. She didn't have to be looking at a clock. And she just, bam, she just changed. And it was weird. It was weird. But she was really nice, but freaking, you know, weird. There was this other girl now this was sad. There was a girl in there, she was like 19 or 20 years old, and like, this was really sad. She had been so heavily abused that like, and she had her head bashed in by her boyfriend and all this stuff like that. And like they had a kid, and like CPS had been called, the police had been there, but wherever she was from, like the police would never do anything, CPS would never do anything. And then one day the cops came in and now these stories are coming from the nurses. Cause like I talked to the nurses a little bit, got them to open up and talk to me. But which you're not always supposed to, but, and then the rumors would spread. But so apparently, this girl had, like she would walk around with her bra on the outside of her shirt. And unfortunately the cops had been called, and she was laying on the floor bloody. The husband or the boyfriend or whatever had bashed her head in with a baseball bat, but somehow she didn't die, and she ended up in a mental institution. I guess her parents had money or whatever, and so now she's there. I'm trying to think of other people that were there. There's this other guy who was maybe in his 50s, who he was mentally slow, and very aggressive. But I was actually the only one who could get to him. I was the only person. I was his friend. He had no friends. He hated everybody. He would swing at the nurses. He would hit the nurses. But I was his friend. I went there and he would be friends with me. And we would sit and talk, and like not talk, but I would talk to him because I do a lot of talking. Or we'd like color together and stuff. And like I remember anytime he would start to get mad, I would just be like, whatever his name was, it was like Jerry or something. I'd be like, Jerry, I thought we were friends. He's like, he'd look at me real quick. He'd be like, yeah, we're friends. We're friends. And I go, oh, okay. Well, how come you're getting mad? He's like, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. And he was adorable. And that's what I would do every time. And we were able to keep him the entire time I was there. He did not swing at a nurse one time. And they were like, we don't know how you did that, but come back. They're like, not the same way you did, but come back. And I had talked about that. I'm like, that'd be really cool to be like a mental health nurse. But you know, I never went through with it because feet piece. It was, just another thing that I had thought about. But so I had helped him out, and that was cool. Rob, the kid that I stayed with in the room, his name was Rob. And so that's it. I spent 6 days there. They had me on some sort of antipsychotic for 2 days. Cause obviously, I said none of it was true, but when it's coming from a frickin', a pastor, that was the deal. Like, and the cops were like, oh yeah. So, they made up like this fake story for me, and that was cool. Because the cop didn't make up the story, but my brother did. So that was cool. And, because they were worried about me. You know, they were like, well, what if it's true? And fear overcame them, and they decided to side with fear, thinking that I was nuts. So, you know, I ended up in there, and it was fine. Not a big deal. I was working for a company called Cutco at the time, selling knives, selling kitchen knives. Sold $11,000 worth of kitchen knives to an lower middle class income area in about a month and a half. I got the President's Award. I got to go to Olean, New York. And actually, when I went to Olean to tour the factory, that was when I lost my Audi. I had an Audi A4 at the time that I had bought, and I loved it. That I had earned that. I'd earned that hardcore. I earned that Audi A4, and I accidentally drove it off a cliff. And then I drove it 2 hours home after getting it towed to the nearest town. And no, that's not a made-up story. So, moving on. And then I drove it to work for the next month and a half, totally beat up. And when my brother checked it out the next summer he looked at it and he went under the hood and everything, and he's like, Jimmy, how on earth did you drive this, you know, to work after it was back and everything? Or how did you even drive it home? And I go, what do you mean? He said, I guess he looked at the engine or the fluids or whatever. He's like, there's no way on earth that you drove this thing, like, out of that ditch. No possible way. I go, I drove it for like another month. And that's an accurate description of my life. But back to the mental hospital. So, or the mental, whatever, like the, you know, whatever it was. I went 6 days, you know, I took it for 2 days, and I only took it because I was scared. I took it because they threatened, they're like, if you don't take this, you can't leave. You know, I was like, okay, so I took it, and I took it for 2 days, and I felt like a zombie, and then I refused it. Because nobody told me there was a 6-day evaluation period. Nobody told me any of this or what it was about, right? So, I decided to take it, and I took it for 2 days, and I was like asleep, and I stopped taking it, and then 4 days, because you have the right to refuse it. After 4 days, I ended up in a room with the PA, and he asked me all sorts of questions. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And he's like, all right, well, we're sending you home. I'm like, okay, good. So, hashtag blindsided is a pretty accurate term. I'm pretty used to being duped in my life and having people try to screw me over, even my own family. So for me, I'm very secretive. I'm very mysterious. Not mysterious in a cool way, just I don't like to talk about things because I'm tired of getting screwed over. Like, I kind of got to a point where I got so tired of sharing myself with others because 9 times out of 10, people just try to screw me over or make up a story about me. Hashtag Conger, hashtag Brandon, hashtag Amy, hashtag Lauren. It's literally the story of my life, okay? So for me, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to live my life and move forward. Be the man that I am and the man that I'm going to be. And for anything else, you know what? The only people that cannot see what I'm saying here and still try and make a lie out of it, those people are nuts. We love them, but y'all gotta get your head on straight. Because I know who I am, and you know who I am. And you're just sucking off my content. And we love you all. Welcome to Feet Piece. Comments coming back on. That's not comments. Neither is that. Okay, there it is. Whoa! Alright. Feet Piece Finland, what's up? Stories and so many... That's stories. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Feet Piece, yes. Hi, Chantal, how are you? Here's a bazaar. Hi, Connie, how are you? Humility, bro. What's up, Jeff? You mean I'm not being humble, or that is humility? What's up, Thought Pocket? How are you? Hashtag Feet Piece. Thank you, Hedgehog. I love eggs. Nice. All right. Welcome from Kentucky. How are you? Long ago. Well, never had a psychotic episode. No, I never had a psychotic episode. New England. Nice. Yes. How are you, bro? Close to home. Thanks for sharing. Of course. Call me Hot Pocket. Hi, Anna. How are you? From Birmingham. Welcome. Oh, nude stories. All right, nude stories. Who's ready for nude stories? Let's get it. Nude stories. All right. Nude stories. So, I got some crazy ex-girlfriends. All right. Crazy ex-girlfriends. I got girls. All right. Like, let me tell you something. Think about, now I don't want to rumor, I don't want to be a jerk, right? When I was in California, yes, I almost fell for one of the wrong girls, okay? Yeah. I let my guard down a little too much. I ignored reality. Whenever I heard about what they were up to, trying to screw me, I tried to ignore it, and I tried to, because that's me. That's me. That's my personality. And I did like her. And that's the type of person that I've dated in my past, if you get what I'm saying. You know, like the... And, so, yeah. So I got some pretty nasty ex-girlfriends. I've never sent a photo of myself with my pants off. Yes, I will admit I have Snapchatted girls before with my shirt off. And, you know, like trying to pose in a mirror or something like that. Right? It's my body and do what the heck I want with it. There's people who do a lot worse than that. But for me, it's a thing of both personal integrity and the way that I treat my own sexuality. Like, I'm very private. I'm extremely private. I definitely have the confidence to send a naked photo, but I don't have the gall to do it because the way that I want to be with a woman is real life. And as much real life as social media is, I'm traditional when it comes to sexuality. It's just who I am. I don't mean woman being submissive to man. Like, I'll take control. I'm all right with it. I'm down for that. I want a little interaction. I want to be up. I want to be down. I want to be in the air. Like, whatever the frick we can figure out, let's figure it out. But when I'm married. So, as far as sending anything to girls, I don't send anything to girls, period. Let alone underage girls. So, you know, I know for a fact that there are women out there who have cropped my photo. And one of them is my ex-girlfriend's mom. My ex-girlfriend's mom, who hates me to death. Like, wants me dead. I know for a fact she was one of the people who had her husband, who is a Photoshop editor for an international magazine, had him Photoshop an image of me and a video and disperse it to said conger and others. So for me, my biggest mistake was ever dating that girl. And no, we're not going to go into it. And they also have a younger daughter. And it just so happens that one of the younger girls who the video was supposedly sent to, and one of the other kids that the photo was supposedly sent to, one is the daughter of an ex-girlfriend's cousin. How about that? And the other one is the son of somebody who has hated me since I dated their daughter when I was about 17, 18. I was in high school, and they run an international vegetative business. Like, they're not just, like, I think they do weed now, but like they did florals and stuff like that internationally. Like, very, very wealthy, good to do. But their daughter was an absolute psycho. And so I had to move on from that. But yeah, so that's, and I mean the youngest, not obviously she's of age, so that wouldn't be a thing, but, so that's that. And we're going to turn the chat back on. You guys could ask any more questions. I'll try and address them. Holy comments. All right, what else we got? Everything's international. Yes. If I deal with people, yes. I don't deal on small scale. I don't want to be involved with people who are stuck in a bubble. I never did. Saying the N-word. Okay. Here's the deal. N-word. I never said the N-word. Okay? Number one, the N-word has never come out of my mouth. Two, I almost said the N-word on accident. Because I was saying something, I was really pissed, I was freaking out, and somebody wrote the N-word on the screen, and it almost entered my lips. That's what you saw. You could play back that video. If somebody put the entire word in audio, they made it up. But I did not say that word. Addressed. Next. Next. How do you almost say it? By it almost coming out of your mouth. When you're on a rage and you're freaking out. What else we got? Nope. I didn't. Show me the freaking replay, idiots. Guys, do not claim that I said the N-word. I would not say the N-word. Some of my best friends are black. I would never say it. Don't put it in my mouth. That's where I call BS. That's where I get a little angry. No, I would never say that, especially when I'm sitting here making an effort to be vulnerable. I am making an effort to be vulnerable and to answer these questions so that you guys can understand who I am. I'm not playing this game. No, I'm done. That's it. You want to BS me? You want to sit here and BS me? I'll leave. You take your choice. That's it. If you're going to be dumb enough to believe somebody else over me, then why on earth would I spend my time answering your questions? That's the real question. You were asleep? No. Nope. Never said it out loud. Let's get it. Rastamos, welcome on. Nope. Why do you call the cat the N-word? I won't show the inside of the passport because that's one of the dumbest questions I've ever gotten. Why on earth would I show everyone my entire personal information? Why on earth would I show the inside of my passport or my license or my registration? Like, nobody's that dumb. Everybody knows you don't do that. If you have proof that I said it, I want that proof sent to me so that I can have my guy check it out for whether or not it's legit. How about that? And then we can get you a written report. And trust me, if this guy lies, he gets in trouble with the government. So go ahead, send it to me, and I'll let you know if I said it. Yo, I love how Chris tries to hop up on the views. He's like, I'm going to go live and show it. Thank you, Chris. You were a good feet piecer. Said touche. Sounded like you did. Yeah. He goes, I'm live, everybody watch. Yo, freaking washed up. We love you, bro. We love you. You're welcome to Feet Piece. We're thankful you're here. FBI Interpol case dropped. Update on that, dropped. I'm not cool enough. Not yet. I failed on that one. I tried and they said they laughed at me. There's your answer to that. I got a meeting, which was further than most people, but they laughed at me. Yeah. So I put a case together. I put a whole bunch of info. We had like very legit, and I got laughed at. It's your bio mom sad upbringing. No, I do not have a relationship with bio mom. Bio mom wants a relationship. I'm not interested. Bio sister is doing her thing. And for anybody that's there talking to her, guys, I don't care what you do. All right? I'm doing my life. I'm doing my thing. All right? But you're messing with a girl who has been screwed over by a guy who was apparently like some prince in a foreign country, and like her life is at risk. Like, I don't care what you do because it doesn't affect my life. And I know that sounds terrible, but realistically, guys, I am not the one that's harassing her. Okay? I am not responsible for that. You are responsible for that if you're harassing her. All right? She was traumatized from birth. Guys, she has a condition. You got to understand that. You're messing with somebody who has a clinically proven mental condition. If you mess with her, she is a little bit slower. All right? And understand that. If you don't believe me, go watch videos with her and analyze it. She does. You're messing with someone who has issues mentally. All right? Number one. And I don't mean like suicide, whatever. I mean like actual trauma. I met them when I was 8 years old. All right, we're going to turn the comments off. I'll tell this story. Since everybody, needs to be God. So I met them when I was about 8 or 9, and I remember it. It was a month after my biological dad had passed away, and because I never got to meet him. They wouldn't let me. And then my caseworker finally got us a meeting, and he had died a month before the meeting was set. And he is buried at Indiantown Gap National Cemetery. He was a Navy SEAL. And so I met them, and I remember going inside, and I was expecting to meet my big sister. I was ready to meet my big sister. And she was on the floor playing with blocks. Now note, at the time, I was like doing complex math, just the intelligence that I was at the age, how my brain was at that age. And she was sitting on the floor playing with blocks, and she was older than me by a few years, by about 5 years or something like that. And then my biological mom was sitting on the couch there, and this woman that I've never seen in my life, hops up off the couch, gives me this big hug, kisses me on the cheeks. Like, that was more uncomfortable than I think I've ever been in my whole life. This absolute strange woman, no idea who she is all up on me. And so we talked, and I sat there with them, and I remember feeling so small. I have never felt, the only time I've ever felt that small was actually, believe it or not, when those cops came to take me away, when my brother had made up that story. That was the only time I'd ever felt that duped or that small. Like that somebody just tricked me so hardcore. And so we talked, and that was it. And they gave me presents, and we left. And I didn't want anything else to do with him. I remember going home, and I asked my foster mom, I go, why did you never tell me that she was slow? Why did you not ever tell me that she was mentally, what word do you use other than retarded? She's mentally retarded. She's mentally slow. She has her issues. And I couldn't believe it. I was blown away. I was like, well, that was supposed to be my big sister. And that kind of ruined that for me. I was like, okay. And obviously at the time, I couldn't articulate that. It's not that I wanted to be a rude kid, but that was just the way I was raised. It's like you either like somebody or you don't. So for me, I was like, I don't want anything to do with them. So I didn't want to be around them. They tried to contact me nonstop. Oh my God. When I finally had social media, I only had social media for a few months when I was younger then with that. And I was like, no thanks. Trying to contact me, I was just like, no, because it's too complicated. And then I find out I don't think they're even my birth family, which we're not going to get into. But anyway, so then I was raised in a house of just a few. I was one of the last foster kids to stay in that house. I was raised by the mom there, and then Pop. His name was Pop. We call him Pop. And if you research, you'll find him. He's one of the top results too. Michael A. Malath. And he was a good guy, really good guy. And he passed away. He was a milkman. And he had his funeral. There were so many people that came to his funeral. He's a really well-known guy. And I'll tell you what, I cried throughout my life, but one of the only times that I did not cry was at his funeral. I cried when my dog got hit by a car. I remember when I was young, my mom, my foster mom, actually, she was going to give one of our nieces a first bath, and she was coming home, and she hit my dog. His name was Pepper, and they hit Pepper, and it killed him. And I remember that, and I remember scraping him off the road myself, and because nobody was around, nobody cared. It was my dog, nobody cared, and I freaking scraped me and my one brother scraped that dog off the road and buried him, and I remember bawling my eyes out for that. I remember being in my bedroom and hearing the scream. I remember hearing, ah! And I was like, he's dead. I knew it, and then I ran outside, and he was there on the road. And then we went and buried him, and but I didn't cry for my dad's funeral, because it was I never knew my Pop being alive. I always knew him as sick. He was always sick from the time I was young. Same with my foster mom. Whenever Conger makes a call to Kathleen Malath at 3 a.m, she's a 77-year-old sick woman. That's who he called. And we have record of that. So we can find it and pay it back if you'd like. But the fact of the matter, we're not going to play it back, because then we're playing their game. But the fact of the matter is, that's who they're harassing. They're harassing a man who runs a business, who his father had run the business for 50 to 60 years, right? Without a hitch. Broke his back on the farm, to build what they have. Then he passes away and passes it on to his son. Now his son is running the business, trying to raise his family and do good for society. And these people like Conger and all these other people are making a case to harass these people. I'm not stopping no matter what you do. If you want to go ahead out of your way and get yourself arrested for it because you're upset that I'm successful, have at it. They're not afraid of you, and neither am I. You know, and as far as the rest of them, I mean, that's who you're harassing. Innocent people building their own lives. A grandmother, a great-grandmother with heart problems that you are waking up in the middle of the night with death threats. That's who you're harassing. You want to harass somebody, harass me. Harass me. I mean, you already are, but do it more. Take your energy off of people that are totally innocent, because that doesn't make you look good from any angle, including the law. Conger, I'll tell you what, the only reason that your false police report didn't work is because they saw your content, because I showed them what you've done. Otherwise, I would have been interrogated. If you didn't step over the line, I would have been interrogated. No matter what, I would have been found innocent. But because of you, I was not interrogated. Because you have slandered your own name. Okay? We love you. But you gotta realize the cards, man. You're going too far. This is real life. I'm not the same as these other people you're trying to get at. I'm just not. And you see it. You know that I'm not. And it's okay to accept the loss. We're not in competition, dude. I'm here to love, not win or lose, remember? You can accept a loss. Go find another target. Because no matter what, you can obsess on this for the rest of your life, and you will be chasing rainbows till the day that you die, and it'll cost you your own family, because they know that. I'm sure your child does not appreciate your obsession with me. I'm sure you lose FaceTime with your own kid by your obsession with me. All right? And I'm saying this out of love, because I genuinely care about you. There are bigger fish to fry. Period. And that goes out to everybody. That's Chris, that's everybody else. Bigger fish to fry. So, moving on. Man, I really went on a tangent. So I was raised in that home. That's what it was. Middle school, high school. I blew away in my high school years. I sold in high school. Like, you know, I was selling like freaking Rice Krispie treats on the bus, and you know, I was a salesman from young. I didn't have a lot of friends. Didn't really have friends at all. Not really good dating relationships. I dated really good girls and really crazy girls. You know, I lived in the bubble that everybody else lived in. But everybody always knew I was different, and I knew I was different. But I thought it was something wrong with me, because that's what I was always raised to believe. Everybody always told me something was wrong with me. So I just assumed there was something wrong with me. And then, you know, one day, like I was working at Target, and like, this was, okay, so it went high school, 9 months of delayed entry program with the Marine Corps, 1 month at boot camp, drop from boot camp, general discharge. Yes, you can be dropped from boot camp. Do your research. You can drop from boot camp. It's a thing. If there's nothing wrong with you, physically or mentally, no, you can't drop. But I had a physical condition. General other than honorable discharge. Regular. Failure to adapt is what it had to be marked as. Because technically I could have stayed. But I was given the grace to go home. But realistically, I regret it every day. Obviously. Because I was a beast. And I could have served our country. But I acted on fear. I was raised on fear. I acted on fear. If I were to be given another chance, which, quite honestly, guys, I do all of this. But believe it or not, between you and I, if somebody found that chance, if I seriously got that chance, like I've tried 6 different times, I tried to go back, but because of that drop, they won't let me back in. But like I've tried several times. If there's one thing that's like a secret, you know, that's now obviously not a secret, but yes, I will go back to the Marine Corps in a minute and snap a finger. I still remember what Parris Island smells like. I still remember having my face in the sand and the craziest smile on my face. Like, I remember it. I was guy in my platoon, 3rd Battalion Kilo Company, Killer Kilo. And I know this is nothing. This is worth nothing because there's real Marines out there. I'm just a bag. I'm nothing, you know, in that respect. And I realized that. But that was the experience. And so then I came home. Broke up with that girlfriend that I was dating at the time. She was poisonous. The girl that I was dating, during that stint was extremely poisonous. So we had broken up, and she was nuts off her rocker. And then she tried to jump on the train, like there are these people saying that I'm crazy or whatever. That's what she tried to do to me. Yep. After what my brother had done and got me put away like that for 6 days for an evaluation, she then tried to hop on that to try and make me look bad. Because when we broke up, it wasn't an easy breakup because she was living far away. She was taking me down a bad path. Then she turns around and tells people all sorts of crazy stuff. I'm like, no. So we moved on from that. The day, you want to talk about the kind of person I am? You can talk about me all you want. That's fine. But like when I love. When I came home, now this girl was extremely ungrateful. Ungrateful for everything all the time. She lived 2 hours away from me. I drove to her house 2 to 3 days a week in my car to her house, and I would have to drive home every time. 2 to 3 days a week, I would go and visit her before, I left to go to boot camp. And I would visit her 2 to 3 days a week from 2 hours away. She lived like down near Philly. And I'd visit her, and no appreciation. Come home from boot camp. Very next day was her prom. And I took her to prom. I took her to her prom the day after coming home from boot camp. And if there's anybody out there that is a military service member, now I was only through the first month, the hardest month for the Marine Corps. If there's any Marines out there and you know what boot camp is like, imagine going to a major social event after just coming back from boot. Now, once again, I was only there for 1 month and it was impossible. Now, I can't imagine, becoming a Marine and then going and doing that. But to be at a major social event and everything's just normal, like I was freaking on cloud nine. I don't know what planet I was on. I didn't know where I was at. Like I was organizing my sock drawers and like folding all my clothes and like, I don't know where I was. But then, so then I came back and that happened. And then, what's it called? What happened next? Then I jumped about 2 jobs. Like I said, I worked at Cutco then. And then that all happened. I had been going to Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity every summer with our church. We would go and build houses for about a week. And I went that one last time. It was the 7th time I went, and it was the last time I went. I just was not in a good place. And then, I was just angry at the world and just sick of everything. And I just felt like a complete failure. It's like losing your identity. Like I grew up without an identity, and the Marine Corps was the first time I ever had an opportunity to feel an identity. And that girlfriend at the time, I thought that I was in love with her and all that, right? And she was poisonous. But I felt that she was part of my identity too until like I woke up to it. So I kind of like lost all of my identity at once. And I was just like, holy crap. Like, what is life? And so then I worked at Cutco. And then the fall came. I tried to go to Luzerne County Community College. Tried that. I made it through like a month. And I just knew that wasn't for me. And then I worked at Target. But not at Target. I worked for Target Mobile, which was a company called Market Source. And I sold cell phones. And I did that until 2015. I did that. There's gaps in between there. Not going into every bit of my personal life. At least not now. And then 2015 came around, as I was working there. And I had become the team lead within he wanted me to be team lead within the first month. I didn't accept team lead until like the 2nd or 3rd month. But I was one of the youngest team leads on the East Coast, doing real well. I had gotten another girlfriend, and after we had broken up, it kind of knocked me to my senses, and I realized like, where is my life going? What am I doing? And because I was finally satisfied. In my whole life, I had never been satisfied, and I was finally satisfied. And I'm like, because I'm easily satisfied, and I'm just like, well, what now? What now? Because that was my standard. That was my standard, was holding a full-time job and then try to raise a family. And that was such a low standard. But I had this thing inside me, you know, like I knew that I had to have more for my life, but I didn't know that that was inside me because I had been taught my entire life to sit down, shut up, and beg. I hope the haters like that one. So I pretty much like I said, I literally threw everything in my car. I started Fee Peace, and I started, and you guys know the rest. So I'm assuming there's going to be a whole lot of questions. I'm not looking at any comments. I have comments off. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the comments back on, and you guys could ask whatever questions you want. Okay? Whoa! Holy crap! Okay. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do you got? We already talked about the N-word, bro. Old news. What's up, Millsy? How are you? Hello, 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 hello. I don't know the rest. Okay. Shart? What's up? Okay. So do we have a real question or not? Do we want to just calm down and just somebody ask a question? Interesting, introspective guy. Thank you. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? My man, what's up? What do you got? Oh, God. All right. Ever had the runs? Yeah. Do you serve? No. Chris goes, I invited. Nice try. Maybe you did. Thanks, bro. But I highly doubt most of these people are yours. Boot camp? I already did. I've explained that. I love how Chris goes, these are my people. I love them all. Guys, give me a 1. Just give me a 1. Or any other number. You know what? Actually, just give me comments. Because if you give me comments, you're mine. You belong to us if you give any comment at all. You're a feet piecer. You are standing for positivity and anti-bullying. If you're here right now. You are us. And that includes Chris Anonymous. He is one of us. Yep. Numbers, comments, everything. I love you too. That's how it works. We love you, Chris. We love you all. Hashtag be strong. All right. All right. So we're going to take a ride. And then whoever's still chilling will answer more questions. Because I have to leave this Wendy's. I have no idea how long I've been here. Oh my gosh, I've been ranting for like an hour. I've been ranting for like an hour and 23 minutes. Okay, guys, add me on Insta, Snap, message me. Insta is my main platform. DM me, not a joke. DM me. I seriously would like to know you. All right, and you can ask me questions, but hit me up in the DMs and be real. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be weird about it. All right, don't be weird about it. Just hit me up. All right. Simple, simple, simple. So far, only cyclists work for Cutco. Love you too, Chris. Definitely. Thanks to the Super Hearts, guys. Oh, and by the way, I have never hated gays or blacks, ever. My best friends, some of my best friends are black, number 1. Number 2, I have never said a derogatory thing about a homosexual, period. That we can agree on. Number 2, I have changed my stance on the LGBT community, but Chris chooses not to speak about it because it gets him more views. But if anybody actually listened, you would find out. Nope, my views on that changed weeks ago. Over a month ago, actually. And we had a conversation about it. Thank you. All right, let's go. All right, comments going off. And we're driving. Chris, by the way, I really do appreciate you. Not even a joke. Like, you could hit me up personally and I will send you that video. I'll send you a video saying thank you. You're incredible, dude. Thank you for bringing some cool people. I appreciate it. For every one person that's dumb enough to believe the lie, there's another 10 people who are smart enough to know the difference. And they end up becoming some hardcore feet pieces. And I love it. This is a really hard road to move on. Alright, we're gonna go the other way. We can go anyway. Well, no, you know what, man? Okay, let's go.
Que ya no me quiere, ven y dímelo en la cara. Pregúntame quien tú quieras, mira te juro que eso no es así. Yo nunca tuve una mala intención, yo nunca quise burlarme de ti. Conmigo ves, nunca se sabe, un día digo que no y otro que sí.
And if there's one thing that I can say, you definitely get the energy, you definitely attract the energy that you put out. Like, I put out some pretty bad energy in my life. Like, not crime or anything like that, but just, you know, like, I used to be manipulative, I used to be a jerk, I used to be a lot of different things. And I think that's part of why people pick up a vibe like that from me. There are some people that pick up that vibe. Like, people either see that I'm super, super genuine, or they're really, really afraid that I'm, like, a downright liar. And that's why. Because I did grow up being a jerk. I did grow up being a liar, you know? And for me, I did not flip. I did not change until like 19, 20 years old. And it didn't happen all at once. It was a shift, you know? And I didn't lie about bad things. I just lied about like my life. Like I always tried to like feel better about myself. And so it wasn't until I hit 19, 20 when I started having better people introduced into my life that I started telling the truth more and started like not being afraid of other people. Because as I was growing up, I was always labeled as a liar by my family. Like, they always just treated me like an outcast. They always like I would tell them stories. Or like, for example, I was beat up by my cousins as I grew up. And like, they would always make it out like I was lying because they were afraid of other people finding out. So like, they would always brush it off or be like, you know, you're embellishing it or you're making it worse than it is. And it wasn't. Like, they freaking put belts around my neck and like squeeze them. Like, I wasn't made up, you know? So for me, I think it's just been a long struggle of that. And I thank God every day that he's kept me sane. Like, these people are right, believe it or not. I have every excuse in the world to be completely nuts, but I'm not. And the only thing I attribute to that too is the grace of God. Like, and here's the other thing. For somebody to think that I'm that sadistic and that bad of a person, do you realize the odds that I'm that bad? Do you realize the odds? Like, we're talking about less than 1 trillion to 1. Look it up. Literally impossible for me to be that kind of person. Because if I were that, that would mean these other people are that. Like, these other people are crazy and they're insane, but like they're not the kind of insane, they're not the level of insane they're claiming me to be. Like, being a sociopath is one thing, but like the claims that I'm getting are that I'm freaking Charles Manson. Like, pretty sure there's only one Charles Manson. And yes, there are plenty of people, you know, there's bad people out there that do that kind of stuff. But like, I mean, you gotta recognize the level of the accusation. And like, people are just sitting and waiting for something to be wrong with me. And I honestly think that the reason that they're doing that is just out of fear that there actually is. I think they're just so used to being screwed over, they're just waiting for me to not be the knight in shining armor. They're just waiting for me not to be the guy that I claim to be. They're waiting for me to be another failure or another con artist, or, you know, because that's what they've dealt with in their life. They had people screw them over, and they're waiting for me to just be another one of that. And I get it. I can relate. Trust me. I can freaking relate. I'm gonna leave you guys with this beautiful sunrise or sunset, and I'm gonna head into the restroom real quick. Oh my gosh. Just trying to take a photo here, man. Oh, whenever I want to take a photo, all I have to do is just press that button. Okay, I can just shut the comments off. Don't F until... That's fine. You're not wrong, Brian. Hello from Turkey. All right, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. He goes, nice work. BRB, bruh. Unblock grandma. Okay, give me time. What's up? Love you too. Growing as a person, correct, Sonny? Wow, that. Yeah, bro, it's been a wild ride. Like, I've gone through so much personal transition in the last 3 months, it's just unreal. It's unreal. Where do you see yourself in 3 months? Good question. Thank you for all the super hearts. Guys, I used to know, but things are happening so fast, I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. Things are growing so much faster than I expected. I have no idea where it's going. Bro, you know what? Then get me indicted or whatever the heck it's called for stolen valor. And then you'll find out that I actually did join the Marine Corps. Idiot. Thanks for your service. But you're just sounding like an ass yourself right now. Chris, my scope is yours. Join the party, man. Well, I will. Good for you. And you'll feel like quite the idiot when you find out I really did. Stolen valor is a serious allegation. Guys, if you missed it, watch the replay. We talked about all this in the first hour and a half. Okay? So if you want to know what's up, just watch the replay. Okay. All right, bro. Calm down. Thanks for your service. Calm down. You'll be okay, I promise. Yeah, when someone's losing their head like that, you don't do that. Like, you're making our country look bad, bro. Thank you for your service, but like, you gotta, like, that's part of, oh my God, if I could have been a Marine, I was so freaking close. All right. Nervous sanctions is good. Yeah. Feet Peace Finland, love it. Hey, what's up, Johnny? How are you? I wish you made it. Me too. Pusher, thank you. I appreciate that. That actually means a lot. Thank you. Oh my God, did you really just say that? Thank you. Holy crap! Yo! Thank you. It's Monday already, somewhere in the world. Oh, don't even say that. I'm just kidding. Every day's a vacation. Because I love my occupation. See you like this. It's all good, bro. Pusher. Yo, Pusher is actually one of my favorites. Pusher, I can't wait. Bro, wait till you see where life goes. I'm so pumped. Like, I know it's hard to envision, but I can't wait till you see it. It's going to be, like, so lit. Jimmy's lit like a constellation. That's funny. Wouldn't you like to know, Chris? What's that? You catch my battle last night with these idiots with who in your sleep scope? Nah, Johnny, I missed it. I was sleeping. Sorry. Wait. Sister got a basic training after her mom died. Got a dishonorable. Why? No, we love Chris. Chris doesn't trigger me. He really doesn't. He doesn't. Parking lot tour, love it. Are Jimmy and Chris friends? Nah, Chris is just a feet piecer. Yeah, we love Chris. Absolutely. Melanie, don't you get it? We love Chris. Where are you from, Melanie? Hashtag PP's Chris. Duh. Nothing but love, yeah. Prove me differently. Well, thank you, Joel. Kristen plays. Welcome from Miami. Do you love me? Yes, I do. Part of this journey. It's going to be fun. Okay, go for it, bro. Have fun. Are you famous? Not yet. Snapchat. All right, snap with me. Guys, if I get to know you well, I'll add you back. For sure. Yo, Chris, why don't you invite your people again so that your broadcast can go to 0? I'm just joking. We love you. I'm sorry, that was mean. That was actually really rude. I'm sorry. I told you, me changing is a process. I'm still working on it. I'm sorry, Chris. That was rude. Was Nickelodeon fake? I don't know yet. I'm sorry. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It was mean. I shouldn't have said that. Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Bro, take all the credit in the world. That's fine. Thank you. I'm thankful you're doing it. I'm not even joking. Thank you. Bro, legit, like, guys, okay, I want you to look me in the face and realize when I say this, I am not making anything up. All right? I'm not making this up. Watch my face. Chris, Conger, Amy, everybody that talks about us, we love them because they are half of the equation, or about, like 1/10 of the equation of the reason why we are growing so quickly. They are 1/10 of the entire equation. You need every 10th. Every 10th. We love you, Chris. Chris, you can't own somebody's scope. Bro, I'm pretty sure that when my Super Heart payout comes in about a week, that money goes in my pocket, not yours. So when you can find a way to get my Super Heart money, then you own my scope. Until then, I don't know if that conversation is valid. But we love you. And we're thankful you're here. And then this girl trying to hop on a freaking bandwagon. We love you, Marie. Welcome to Feet Piece. Our scope. It is. South Carolina. Asking about Paris Island. My day was good. How is yours, Sensei Gohan? How on earth are you not banned with that photo? What? This bro's got a gun in his thing. How on earth is he not? This bro is legit with a pistol or a weapon pointed at the camera. How on earth is he on scope? He goes, "Don't ban me, Daddy." I ain't gonna ban you, but like, how on earth are you on here? How did they not get rid of you? I'm all right with it, but it just blows my mind. Like, it's just so surprising. It's a very liberal app. Super Hearts? It'll be a couple hundred this month. It should be like 600 to 700. We have 1.3 million to get paid out yet for a 2 months period. Or 1.4 million. We have about 1.4 million to get paid out over the next 2 months. So, what's up, Monica? How are you? Can't see you through all the Super Hearts. What's up, bro? Let's start fresh. Yes, thank you. It's all good. No, it's not liberal. That's my point. That's what surprised me. You're growing. What's up, Harding? How are you? Hi, Claire. How are you? Coyote Story. Thanks for the Super Hearts, guys. What's up? How are you, Run? Well, because some people like the show. Some people enjoy the drama. I used to think it was bad for them to follow them, but now I invite you. Go follow Chris. Go follow everybody. Follow the show. Watch the whole show. Every one of us that you follow, it benefits Feet Piece. Not even joking. If you promote them, you're promoting me. We are their content. So every time that you follow them, you are promoting us. You promote them, you promote us, because we are their content. Think of them like they're like our spin-offs. Like Chris's channel, Marie's channel, Conger's channel, all these people, we are their spin-offs. Think of it that way. Like, we are their content. So we're very thankful for their channels. And that's not exaggeration. Go watch their scope. Their scope is all about us. It's all good. I ain't going to complain about that. We need more of that. We're thankful for that. Oh. This is too fast. If y'all got questions, you ain't asking. Uh, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. What's up, Chantel? Anyway, exactly. I have a question. What's up, Ronnie? Resurfacing? No, not at all. Brooklyn, because people grow up, man. Bonnie, nice try. Yo, I remember, there was a video on YouTube like just a couple days ago of PewDiePie saying the N-word, and everybody flipped out. Guess what? He's still freaking famous. Nobody cares. I can tell you I ain't gonna say it. Never said it. Ain't gonna say it. Say whatever you want. Never said it. Send me the video. I'll have my guy check it out. I ain't gonna come and find it because I don't have time for that. I don't care enough. I don't search out for lies. He lost a lot of subscribers. Yeah, of course he did, man. When you talk bad about people, that's not how it works. Oh, he lost PewDiePie. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Chris said the N-word in his last scope too. Still love him. It's whatever. It's all good. Are you Caucasian? Yeah. Huge enough. Almost. No, I'm serious. Guys, this isn't a joke. Freaking send it to me. Because I'll be honest, I even have some of my own people tell me that I said it. Send it to me. Send it to me and I will watch it. I remember almost saying it. I did not saying it. I did not say it. I remember almost saying it and I did not say it. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me right now. I'll play it live. And I promise you, I swear to you, that if I say it in this video and I feel that I've said it and not accidentally, like retractable, then I will admit it. How's that? Is that fair? Send it to me right now. And we'll play it back right now. I'm serious. All right, peace out. I already have you muted, Chris. You can talk to me on Twitter all you want. You're not that special, Chris. Chris, you can hit me up in my Snapchat. You can hit me up in my Snapchat. I'm not going to bless you with a view on Twitter, bruh. You can hit me up in Snapchat. You said nigga? I've said nigga before. I'll say nigga every day. That's not an insult. Big difference. Huge difference. Huge difference. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. I can say whatever I want. Why don't you talk to my black friends that we used to call each other nigga? Go ahead. You tell me I can't say that. Who do you think you are? Guys, if you're not cool enough, if you ain't been in the situation to say it, you can't say it. I can say whatever the heck I want because I got the friends that we talk that way. Can't tell me. Who do you think you are? That's like walking down the street and wearing a red shirt and telling me you're not allowed to wear red. That's like being in a foreign country where women don't have rights And you're right now you're telling me you're like, you gotta cover your head. Who do you think you are? This is America. Home of the free, land of the brave. I'll throw it together however I want. Still works the same. Because it's America. You can't tell me what I can and can't say. Nigga. Nigga and the NR, very different words. Very different words. Very different words. I'm not off, Brian. Brian, you know what? To everybody, guys, if I'm showing my friends, you can't tell me that. Do you realize how effed up you are in the head to tell me I can't say that? Who do you think you are? That's like telling me I can't call my pop. I gotta call him dad. I have black friends. You call him nigga. That's what you do. That's what we did in high school. That's what we did out of high school. Who are you to tell me that? I can't wait till I'm in a freaking Will Ferrell music video, or I'm in a freaking movie with freaking Will Smith, and I call him nigga in the movie. Y'all gonna be sitting and watching it. Or when I'm sitting with my nigga Oprah, then you can say whatever you want. Because I'm still gonna be doing it. And there's nothing you could do about it. Because it's not wrong. You obviously don't understand culture, and you're judgmental. The exact opposite thing of that you're claiming. You're claiming you're not judgmental, and you're being judgmental. You're claiming that you want to stop racism, but you are judging me for the way that I speak to my own friends. You got bigger fish to fry, bro. Bigger fish to fry. Yo, once again, hit me up with this video. I'm waiting on it. Where's it at? I'm waiting. Hey, dude. No, nobody's blocked. No worries. Sit here and tell me what I can say to my own friends. Y'all are nuts. That's where I draw the line. That's where my finger goes up. I go, you do whatever you want. You ain't gonna tell me what I can say to my friends. You could dip out of here. I don't need you. We don't need you. No way. Not with that attitude. That's a blind attitude. We don't have time for blind. Nope. No way. Shout out to Chris Anonymous. We love you. Thank you for talking about us nonstop. You're a feet piecer. Tell me how to talk to my freaking friends. I don't think so. Judgmental pricks. Crazy. Craziness. Grandma got you. Thank you. Oh, wait. What was that? Can't wait to see Jimmy in a movie with Will Smith. Gonna be dope. Yeah, I know, right? Shout out once again to Chris Anonymous. We love you, bro. Thank you for bringing everybody to the party. He didn't bring everybody, by the way. He brought like 10 people. But we're thankful for those loud 10 people. They're all good people. Nigga. Oh, look at that. Oprah just shared a photo. I'm going to go ahead and tag Oprah in her photo and say, yo, what's up, my nigga? Not joking. I'm about to do it. Watch me. Go look at my notifications on Instagram. Literally going to do it right now. Ready? At Oprah. Yo, what up, my nigga? Here in PA. We love you. All the love in the world from all of us in the Feet Piece fam. Chris, you could try to get me to say the N-word all day long, bro, but it ain't gonna come out of my mouth. Because that's not what I'm about. That's not who I am, and you know that. I love you all. From all of us at the Feet Piece fam, all of us in the Feet Piece fam, getting some major heat from crazy fans we got trying to hate on me for loving my African American and Spanish friends using the word nigga. Thank you for being a beautiful inspiration and open-minded thought leader to the entire human race. I look up to you dearly and can't wait to meet you one day when we're saving the world together. I think that just about sums it up. There we go. I posted it. There you go. That's on Twitter, right? Or that's on Instagram right now. There you go. Not a joke.